Hi there, Linda here. Namaste. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about these joints that are in the back of our body, the lower back area, that are called the SI joints or sacroiliac joints. So what are these joints? So if you bring your hand on your, actually let's start on the soft part, like below the ribs, and then you push down and you come to a hard bone. Okay, these are the iliac crests. You can kind of feel that they're rounded under your hands. And then if you continue around, you keep following and following, then you come to these kind of pointy bumps here, these two bumps that stick out. So under there, this is the pelvis, and then you come to the flat part. So at the end of the spine, there's this flat bone. This is the sacrum. So when you find this conjunction between these bumps that you feel, which are part of the iliac crest, and the flat bone, the sacrum, in there are joints. So one on each side. They're kind of like ear-shaped joints. And these joints are meant for us to be able to walk and run and move with having one leg forward, one leg back. So they move kind of like this is one joint, one side, the other side moves like this, but very small movement. I've been told is about 4 degrees of movement. I can imagine there's probably some variations depending on natural differences in the body, and then of course age or injury or things like this. So when we are doing our yoga practice, sometimes we can get too much mobility in this area, especially if you're doing quite a dynamic or lots of asanas, and especially asymmetrical asanas or kind of extreme movement, which in Ashtanga we do quite a bit of this. So it doesn't mean that you have to let go of your practice. You have to ask yourself and see, if you're getting injuries, then maybe you need to let go of certain movements. I'm not just telling you that you shouldn't do anything, but you definitely have to go inside and ask yourselves the questions if you're getting some issues in this area. So, what else did I want to say? So what the main problems will be asymmetrical poses, which means one leg forward, one leg back. So even in a sitting position, one leg doing one thing, the other leg doing another, splits, all those different Janu Shishasana A, Virabhadrasana A, Virabhadrasana B, all these kinds of poses can add some irritation in this area if you don't listen deeply to the anatomical movement in your body. So the other things that can cause some issues are things like deep back bending, where you're pushing the sacrum, you're using the gluteus muscles here in an extreme way. We want to use the gluteus muscles, but not overuse them. And if we use them in an extreme way and squeeze onto our sacrum, then it can have this effect of pushing the sacrum too much forward. Or in a very deep forward bend, same kind of idea. If I'm pulling, like think of a Paschimottanasana or a Supta Karmasana, where I'm pulling myself forward, then if these joints, the pelvis doesn't want to move anymore, then it can destabilize those joints. Okay, so some things to think about, and I'm going to do a little practice in another video to give you some better ideas of how it is in movement. Okay, namaste. Thank you for watching.